Hi everyone, and welcome to And So On. My name is Lisa, and today I'm going to tell you about 10 more free PDF t-shirt patterns you may have missed. So you may remember that I did a list of, I think it was 17 free t-shirt patterns that I found online, and I thought that was it. I thought I had kind of reached the whole, what it was available online, and then I started researching another free pattern list, and I kept finding more t-shirts, and finally I said, I just got to do a follow-up. I'm going to have to do a bit more. So I have 10 more to share with you, and here we go. First off, we have from Love Sewing Magazine. So Love Sewing Magazine has lots of great patterns. They don't generally have the instructions along with, because the instructions come in the magazine. So all three of these don't have instructions, but as long as you are a confident beginner, t-shirts are not something that you really need a lot of instruction for. So I think you're good. So the first one is called the Stella top. And by the way, to get any of these, you just need to get a free login, which essentially just means, putting in your email, setting a password, and then you're able to download all of them. And not only that, it keeps them in your download section so that you can just sign in and find all of them in one place, which is great. So the Stella top has bias binding. So what I loved about this one is that it's a woven top. And I just love the lines of the bias binding. I thought that was really cool. I love the shape of the sleeves. I thought it was really, really cute. It comes in 8 different sizes, so lots of sizing there. And I think even though you don't have instructions for this woven t-shirt, I think it's a great, great start. Next is the Ruffle Tee, and this, the ruffles were really in last year, and I love the look of them, sort of that ruffly going down the front. It's a raglan t-shirt, and the ruffles go in the raglan, so I imagine that that would be pretty straightforward to just, as you're, doing that raglan sleeve, you just insert the ruffle on that seam before you do it, and then you're good. So that is in UK sizes 10 to 18. As I said, it's a raglan. It does have cuffs, so you don't have to worry about finishing off the edge. You just use those cuffs. And it's cut lower on the hips, which I also like, so it's a little bit longer, and it has a waistband, and I love a waistband on a t-shirt, so very, very cute. The next one is called the Make Me Next Boxy top, and I love the square neckline on this one. Also a little bit different, not something you see all the time. Again, it's a woven tee, which is great, and it has quite a low V-neck in the back. So I don't know that I've seen that before, where you have square in the front and then a low V-neck in the back. It doesn't show the V-neck on the website, so I'm not exactly sure what that looks like, but very interesting. On the website, it's made in a cotton seersucker, so you can see many different, really great options for that in terms of cottons or chambrays or whatever. And again, it comes in 7 sizes from UK 8 to 20. So Love Sewing Magazine also has a lot of patterns from the Great British Sewing Bee, and I think they actually published the book that went with the first season, or the last season of the Great British Sewing Bee. And one thing that comes with that is the Great British Sewing Bee Japanese style top. This one comes with full instructions, which is great. So you download an instruction PDF as well as the download for the pattern. It's asymmetric and kind of draped, so it's a really interesting shape. I quite love that. It doesn't have a neckband either. It's sort of like this t-shirt. This is the Toaster #1, I think it is, #1. I always get confused which is which, but then you don't have to finish the edge, or you can zigzag it if you want, but in general you don't have to, so you don't have to worry about a neckband, which is always nice. I would say this is for a confident beginner. This comes in sizes 8 to 20, and yeah, I think it's adorable. From Sew Magazine, which is different from Love Sewing Magazine, from Sew Magazine, we have the Paula top. And the Paula top is actually from the book She Wears the Pants by Yuko Takada. So it's one of those beautiful Japanese sewing books that I love. And this is actually the cover look. Now again, we don't have instructions to go with this, but it looks like it has a lapped shoulder, so the shoulder kind of crosses the front over the back, so you get that really lovely look for that. I love the 3/4 length sleeves. I love the A-line. So pretty. It also, they call it, the top has epaulettes. That's what they call it. So I don't know, I think of epaulettes as being more a tab, but I guess this is just the fold over. It comes in 4 sizes, extra small to large, and yeah, that's about it in jersey. So next is the cross hem tee from Winter Wear Design, and I love this one. It's super cute. I love the look of it. It comes in sizes 00 to 24, so you could even probably, my 12-year-old could probably wear the smallest size. You get a code on Facebook when you join their Facebook group to get this t-shirt pattern for free. So you need to do that first in order to get the free pattern. It is a semi-fitted, so it comes in just a little bit. You have a scoop neck or a V-neck, you have short 3/4 length or long sleeves, and you have that really cute cross hem detail, and you could use different fabrics in there. Maybe use a scrap of fabric in a portion and kind of, you know, play with that a little bit, and I love that. There's the Boxy top from Peppermint Magazine. Lots of people have done this, and Peppermint Magazine has some great patterns. So this is now, again, a woven, and it actually has a button back, which I didn't realize until I looked closer, and it has 3 panels. So again, you could play with stripes, you could play with color, lots of options for that. It does have a neck facing and then a sleeve band. So a little bit of an interesting construction, but again, full instructions on this one. So you don't have to worry about figuring it out if you're a new sewist and not sure what to do. This one has full instructions. Made for Mermaids. I know a lot of you guys have used Made for Mermaids patterns, and it is the Paige Piko top, as well as tunic and dress. What an amazing deal. So again, I think you have to have a code to get this. I can't remember exactly. You'll have to look at the link below, but it's a knit top with dolman sleeves. It has a neck binding, and it has 4 different sleeve options. So you have a little flounce sleeve, you have a short sleeve, a half sleeve, and a long sleeve, and then you have 4 hems. So you can either make a top, a straight tunic, a high-low curved tunic, which is really cute, or a dress length. So many options for this pattern. And the sizing, they actually do their sizing in colors, which I thought is interesting, so that maybe numbers associate, you know, not as well with some people. And so I thought that was very cool, but how do I explain the size red to you off the top of my head? So I can let you know that it goes from a 30-inch bust to a 51-inch bust. That kind of gives you an idea of the size range. So really cute t-shirt pattern. I have another Russian pattern company to introduce you to. It's called Pattern Easy, and they have a top. It's called the Bazovyi top, and it is available in Russian, which I think is mostly UK sizes, 36 to 60. When you subscribe to their newsletter, you get this pattern for free, and I quite like it because it's all in one. So it's a jersey top, but it's all in one. It has sort of a slightly rounded waist, but then you can also do it with a gathered waist, which is very cute. It has an armhole band, and one fun thing about Pattern Easy is that if you go to the photo forum, when you click on the link, you'll see the top photo forum, and you can see all the Russian home sewers and all of the Pattern Easy outfits and patterns that they've made. So I love looking at that. Again, when you click on this in YouTube, it should probably open up the link in Chrome, and Chrome will automatically translate this pattern or this website into English. If for some reason it does not open in Chrome, just copy and paste the link into Chrome, and it will ask you if you would like to translate from Russian to English, and Bob's your uncle, you can read it no problem. And the last top is from a French magazine that I love called Avantage, and they sometimes have beautiful patterns, and they have Mon Top Liberty, which means my Liberty top, using Liberty fabric. Now this has a bit of an interesting construction as well, in that they just want you to turn under the neckband and the arms and sew them down and kind of just give them a skinny hem. I don't like doing that on the neckband. I would suggest, even though it's a woven, I would suggest putting effort and maybe doing a bias binding rather than just folding it. You can get away with it on the arms, you can get away with it on the hem, but the curve of the neckline I find does not lend itself well to just folding under. That's my personal opinion. There are instructions. If you look on the link, there are instructions in French on the side, but really all the instructions say are, you know, cut a front and a back, sew them at the shoulders, sew down the sides and under the arms, and then fold it up and, you know, and finish the edges. So it doesn't, you know, instructions, like not super necessary. This one prints off in 6 pages. And I know some of you hate printing off PDFs on your computer, so you might like this. It's only 6 pages, and what they do is the front and the back are almost the same. There's just a line that goes down further for the front, and the line is further at the top. So I guess you just fold that away or kind of trace it through and then cut it. And so you only need 1 pattern piece for this, which is kind of nice. Okay guys, that is it. 10 more free t-shirt patterns, PDF downloads. I hope that you enjoyed. Let me know below which one was your favorite. If these are new to you, if there's one that you're dying to try. I'm still gonna make that grasser pattern. That I have that coming up in the next week or so. And next I have for you 10, I think it's 10, it might even be more, free jumpsuit, play suit, romper, overalls, free patterns that I found, and some of them are totally cute. So I can't wait to show that to you. Coming up very soon. All right, I hope you guys have had a good weekend, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.